All right, Diana, here we are.
We're in New Orleans.
Woohoo!
We're here for French Quarter Fest 2025. It's both our first times going to French Quarter Fest, right? Or
Yeah.
did you go last year?
No, I didn't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but a group of friends went last year, and they loved it so much that they convinced us to all go again as a big friend group. And here we are.
Here we are, doing maybe what might be a podcast extra, or maybe a whole podcast.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Yeah, on how awesome it is to travel and to dance while you're traveling. So when you get into social dancing, your community extends beyond the walls of whatever your home base might be. So maybe you got that one club or that one bar or that one social dance you go to on a regular basis. But, you've got this style of movement, you've got this language, you speak this language now, and you go to these other cities and you now can find other people who speak that language, and you immediately have a connection. And it's really fun. It's a great way to meet new people and to kind of feel like you have a real deep insight into one little corner of maybe a new place or a new city to you.
I agree. It's my favorite thing. I love it so much. I've been to a couple different cities to just dance, but I always seem to find my way back to New Orleans, and if not New Orleans, Louisiana. It's an emporium of art, music, and dance.
Yeah, it's a very, very special place. And I really love coming here because it's now a place I affiliate with you and your partner Akshay, dear friends.
Yes.
It's so nice to be in the same room. It's so nice to dance in person again with you. And yeah, I feel like we've almost done as much dancing in Louisiana as we have in other cities.
Yeah. Right. Like if we're not traveling to Chicago, then we meet up in New Orleans or Louisiana. Mm-hmm. It's a good meeting spot.
Yeah, that's lovely. And so we're here with a group of friends, all from Chicago, aside from you two.
Yeah.
And we're getting out there, French Quarter Fest, live music every day, all day long.
Yeah. Great food.
Great food.
Great music. Good dancing. And then once the festival stuff is done, then people go out to Frenchman Street, or we even went to a hotel pool, and we did dancing by a hotel pool. Never thought that would ever happen in my life, but
yeah,
there we were. It was really magical.
It truly was. The band was Tuba Skinny. They played right next to the pool at the Hyatt, and all these other folks who came to New Orleans to dance, to experience French Quarter Fest, showed up. It was an open to the public kind of event, and we're dancing poolside, in some cases dancing in the pool.
That was so cool to see.
Yeah. What a night.
Dancing in their bathing suits. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What a night.
What a night.
The pool was this gorgeous color of blue, and just the way that the lights hit it and illuminated sort of the surrounding area. It was a once in a lifetime experience, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
What's been really interesting, though, visiting French Quarter Fest is how organized and connected the social dancers have been. There's this whole WhatsApp group that not only informs dancers of where other people are dancing, but then people are also posting their pictures or posting videos. And even though we haven't necessarily met these people, it's nice to put a face to a name. Maybe we'll run into them later, catch a dance with them. And it just makes this whole French Quarter Festival experience it's a much bigger connection. You're seeing your impact on a community. It is truly a community. There's how many people? There's like 80 people or something on this WhatsApp group.
Yeah. You're like, want to join this WhatsApp group? I'm like, sure. And then I'm like, oh, notifications off. This is a lot of people. But then you also are like, hey, where's the dancing tonight? Where are people going? Because again, when you travel, if you want to plug into dancing, there's different opportunities to do this in different ways. And going to a city where they're playing a bunch of music in a festival and knowing that a bunch of people are coming to dance, it's not all concentrated in one spot. Especially, I mean, New Orleans is probably the largest example of this, where the whole city is filled with music. There's so many places to go, and you're like, hey, where are the dancers at tonight? You can pop into this group and see what people are saying, where they're going to be.
And there it is.
And there it is.
When I travel to dance, especially if it's a festival, sometimes I think of like the dance floor is like a pool. And so I'm literally just like diving in to this pool of humanity and then like swim around, try to catch a couple dances with like some new people, and then jump back out, maybe take a little break, and then like dive back in. Because there is like, I think it's a little bit of the unknown factor that I actually find kind of exciting. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who I'm going to meet. But more than likely, I'm going to have a great time. So even though sometimes we enjoy our time to ourselves, or we enjoy our quiet moments, it's fun to kind of dip into the sea of chaos a little bit, and then jump back out in your safe zone.
Yeah, totally. It's fun. Yeah, and having a whole new city to play in is a great place to do that too. You jump out of the pool and you're like, well, now I'm going to go wander down the street and find a quiet spot to sit and hang out with a book or whatever, or just wander and see new things.
But if it's not something as organized as like French Quarter Fest, then things like Facebook, sometimes Instagram, you get a smaller window to kind of peek into that city's dance scene and see what's going on, and you just take the chance, you show up and see who else is there. And that's kind of the general idea of honky-tonk dancing anyway. Like, sometimes honky-tonk dancing isn't very organized, and you just show up to the location and you either know people or other dancers are there. It attracts dancers to come in. Yeah.
I feel like this is it's a good experience to help, especially certain like introverts like me. I tend to be a little more introverted. If I'm comfortable in a space, I don't think I necessarily come across that way, but like going somewhere where I don't know anybody by myself and being expected to interact with people gives me a little bit of anxiety, or at least self-consciousness. But I remember the first time I went to a different city and danced by myself. It was a couple of years ago. It was only a couple of years ago. And I was visiting a friend in New York. And she was, not going out that evening. She had to work the next morning. So I went out solo on a Wednesday night to a place that had a live band, because that's key ingredient, as we have discussed in episode 1. And I was like, well, I'm not going to know a soul, but let's go. And by the end of the night, I had new friends. I was getting rides home. He was like, who's going to Brooklyn? And, like, in the elevator, and some guy, okay, maybe don't do all the all the things I say, but maybe, I don't know. It was lovely. It was like 4 people, all very sweet. And we rode back from Manhattan into Brooklyn, and, I met this woman who her day job was a burlesque dancer, and she liked to do Lindy Hop and swing at night, you know?
Oh, wow.
Like, it was just so cool. I may never see these people again, but it was just a lovely, lovely, excuse me, it was a lovely evening.
I have had some really magical experiences, though, like meeting dancers in different cities. And then, like, my partner, Akshay, and I, this was a few years ago. This was, like, just before the pandemic. We traveled to a place in Louisiana called Mamou. And Mamou is kind of like the cultural epicenter for Cajun music, Cajun culture. And we had heard about Mamou from a dancer at the Empty Bottle, Uncle Ron. Yeah, Uncle Ron and Aunt Pam told us, like, oh, you got to go to Mamou. Side note, another reason why I love dancing is the word of mouth culture. We kind of discussed that. Anyway,
it's alive and well.
Exactly. So they convinced us to go to a place in Mamou called Fred's Lounge. And I just think it's really funny because Fred's Lounge is like, I don't know of any other place like this. It's open 1 day a week. It's only open on Saturdays at like 8 a.m. And it's a bar. So like the bar is open at 8 a.m. There's some kind of Cajun band. There's also a radio program going on. Like they're broadcasting it. And
amazing.
And so Akshay and I, we were at Fred's Lounge for the first time, dancing with each other. And we noticed that there was a smaller group of like dancers around our age that also showed up to Fred's Lounge. And one of them kind of looked familiar. And it happened that one of the women in this group we had met a previous time we'd gone to New Orleans. And she was with her friends in Mamou dancing. And so we caught up, we were chatting, and she convinced us to stay in Mamou for the night because another venue, which is only open twice a year, happened to be open that night with another band playing, and they were staying for it. And she was like, no, you gotta stay, it's gonna be great. And we did, and we had the most amazing time. And it's almost like a dream, right? Like, oh, it's this place that's only open twice a year. We just happened to be in the town when it's open. And that wouldn't have happened if we hadn't like stopped, talked to this dancer, and followed our gut and stayed the night.
It was like a Church of Honky Tonk miracle.
Exactly.
She was like a patron saint for you of the honky tonk.
Yes.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good story. And I'm so glad we've talked about Fred's Lounge.
Fred's Lounge.
Now. It's, what a place. Oh my God.
A true honky tonk, really.
The honky tonk.
The epitome of
unbelievable.
Of it. So yeah, get out there. Go travel, try something new, go dance in places that you visit, and go talk to people.
Yeah, dive in.
Dive in the sea of humanity. See what you catch.
All right, I'll end it there.